The man took aim at a target, intending to shoot an animal, but ended up accidentally killing a tourist instead. Panicking, he rushed over to check the situation and found the tourist lifeless. Overwhelmed with fear and unsure of what to do, he suddenly saw the tourist's father approaching. Upon discovering his son dead, the father was devastated. Glaring at the man who had killed his son, he grabbed a weapon and aimed it at him. The man pleaded, explaining that it was an accident, but his desperate words couldn't stop the father from pulling the trigger. Just before the shot was fired, the father collapsed to the ground. He had been shot. It turned out that the man's friend Dick had arrived in time to see the situation unfold. Fearing for his friend's life, Dick had taken the shot and killed the tourist's father. What was already a horrifying situation now spiraled into an even bigger nightmare. The man was beside himself. What began as one accidental death had now escalated into the death of both a father and son. Dick, seeing the danger they were in, grabbed his friend and urged him to flee the scene. However, the man hesitated, worried that running away would only lead to more accusations and pursuit. Dick proposed a solution. They hid the two bodies in a patch of tall grass nearby before quickly leaving the area. They returned to a nearby hotel and acted as if nothing had happened, chatting casually with the hotel manager to avoid drawing suspicion. Only when night fell did they retreat to their room. Dick suggested that they leave the town early the next morning, and the man reluctantly agreed. But the next day, trouble struck again. When they headed to their car, they found the tires had been slashed. Dick immediately sensed that something was wrong and went downstairs to investigate. There, they were confronted by an old man who blocked their way. It turned out that a few days earlier, when Dick and his friend had first come to this town to hunt, Dick had taken a liking to the old man's daughter. The two quickly became involved in a relationship. Upon learning about this, the old man had come to settle the score. Thankfully, the town mayor stepped in to mediate, calming the old man down before things escalated further. Despite this, Dick and his friend were still facing serious problems. Their slashed tires were damaged beyond repair, leaving them no choice but to take their car to a nearby repair shop. While rummaging through the trunk to gather their belongings, the man accidentally dropped the car keys, and for a moment, panic surged through him. Fortunately, the mechanic didn't seem to notice his awkwardness, but soon, more bad news came their way. The mechanic informed them that the car wouldn't be ready until at least the next day. Left with nothing to do and a pressing need to avoid suspicion, the two headed to a local tavern to pass the time. However, as if drawn by fate, they unexpectedly ran into the old man again.